Welcome to the Eczema Warrior podcast. I'm your host, Julia Chen. I'm here to help you heal your eczema naturally so you can finally live your best damn life. Many years ago in my own eczema healing journey, I was stuck and confused on how to heal my skin. Fast forward to today, after many lessons learned and lots of trial and error, I'm now living my best life and traveling the world with clearer skin. If you're an eczema or TSW warrior who desires a life of food freedom and is wanting to heal your skin without steroids while using mindset and manifestation as a tool, you're in the right place. Now let's get into it. Hi everyone, welcome to episode 51 of the Eczema Warrior podcast. I cannot believe it is already February. I feel like as each year goes by, each month flies by so fast. It's already my third or fourth month now in Thailand, and in March, I'm leaving. I'm actually going to go to Vietnam in March because I have some friends from Canada that are going to be there for a trip, and so we're doing a bit of a friends trip, which is nice. I do miss my friends back home, so it'd be nice to catch up with them. So I guess we're kind of getting into a life update. So for those of you who follow me on Instagram over the past weekend, or the last few weekends, actually have been doing weekend trips. I was in Pai, which is a cute little hippie town up north from Chiang Mai. And then I went to Chiang Dao. And then I just got back from my trip to Chiang Rai. Pai, Chiang Dao, and Chiang Rai. All of these are northern towns/cities in Thailand. A lot of it's known for the scenic views, the mountainous ranges, hot springs, and sunsets. And so has been pretty full on the last few weekends. I also had to do my border run. So in Thailand, with the visa situation, you can only stay in Thailand for 1 to 2 months at a time before you have to leave Thailand and come back. And so my time was up as of the weekend. So I had to actually go all the way to Laos, which is a country next to Thailand, to do my border run. So I did that, which is the whole reason why I actually wanted to stop by Chiang Rai in Thailand to check out the city since I was going to be up north anyways. Chiang Rai is this beautiful little town known for its amazing temples. Some of the most beautiful temples I've ever seen, they were in Chiang Rai. White Temple, Blue Temple, and Black Temple. Those are the 3 famous temples that people come to Chiang Rai for. Absolutely stunning. Check it out on my Instagram stories if you haven't seen it already. So it was a very nice weekend to do some touristy things, scootered around Chiang Rai, which is cool, ate some good food as usual. And then now I'm back to my hometown, Chiang Mai, for the next month. And then I'll be heading over to Vietnam, to this really cool city, actually. It's called Da Nang. It's right along the beach. If you guys know me, I'm a beach girl. I'm an ocean girl. So I definitely miss that since I'm in a city right now where there's no ocean, but that's okay. In Chiang Mai, it's known for its mountains and sunsets and the jungle. So it's good to kind of get a little bit of both ends of the spectrum here. Okay, so that's pretty much a little bit of a life update of what's going on in the past few weeks. And then what's also very exciting for you guys is February. If you know, every year I do a birthday sale. So my birthday is coming up really soon, which is crazy. I'm in my 30s now and I'm getting older and time just flies by. So every year I do a birthday sale. Last year, my one-on-one coaching spots completely sold out for the birthday sale. And so this year I'm going to be doing another sale for my birthday. So definitely stay tuned for that if you want to hear all about the birthday promos. Okay, today's episode is an interesting one. It's actually inspired from a conversation that I had with a friend that I met here in Chiang Mai. He's someone who is into mindset, into manifestation, actually coaches very successful people on their mindset, which is amazing. So I really actually look up to him because he's so experienced and has taught me a lot actually in the past few weeks of getting to know him. And so this episode is about trusting your eczema, but specifically if right now you have been wondering and you've been feeling like your eczema isn't going to heal, I want you to listen to this episode, okay? So let's just start off with talking about the eczema healing process and the journey. We know as eczema warriors that results tend to take some time and it doesn't happen very quickly. And that also applies with all areas of your life, right? When it comes to work, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to business, whatever it is, it takes time, effort, persistence, perseverance when it comes to achieving the goals and desires that you want. No different when it comes to your eczema healing. Now, the difficult part of the journey is when we put in so much effort and so much time into our eczema healing, but we don't see the results within a few months, sometimes even takes longer than that, it's very hard for us to keep on going. And I totally understand that, right? Me and my TSW journey for so long, there were so many times in my journey where I wanted to give up. I wanted to go back on steroids. I questioned everything that I was doing. I wondered if my body was even healing, even though I was giving it what I needed to heal, whether it was nutrition, supplements, investing in my practitioner to help me heal, all of it. And so what my friend actually taught me when it comes to your results and manifestations, and it might seem very obvious that we know this, but he actually explained it to me in a graph format. And I'm going to be sharing this on my TikTok and my Instagram, the graph explained. But I thought in a podcast episode, I'd be able to explain it in a longer format. So when it comes to your results and your manifestations, it really comes down to your attitude the entire time you're trying to achieve something. So if you're comparing two people, let's say there's person A and person B. If person A is the person who fully believes in themselves, knows that they're capable of achieving all of their dreams and desires, they know that the journey is difficult. However, if they put in the work, if they invest in themselves, they really truly see healing and a healthy and good life. Okay, that's person A. Person B is someone who thinks that they're not going to have a good life because their eczema is going to be part of them forever. They really struggle with having a good relationship with themselves. They really have a negative outlook when it comes to their life. They feel that everything has to be very challenging. They feel that they're not able to achieve their goals and desires because it's too difficult to achieve. And they basically have a limiting mindset versus person A who has a growth mindset. So comparing person A and person B, who do you think is going to be able to achieve their goals? Obviously person A, right? Because they know deep down that they can get what they want as long as they put in the work. So when we're thinking about this, when it comes to eczema healing, if we go into it being like, you know what, I know this journey is not going to be easy because nothing worth fighting for is really easy. But if I set my attitude in a way where it gets me to that goal, then there is only one direction. And that one direction is I'm going to be healed. So if we can keep that attitude where you fully believe in yourself, you trust your journey, you know that if you set the intention of your eczema is going to heal, then that goal and that desire that you want is going to eventually happen for you. Now, the thing is, and we know this is, we're all human, our attitude is not always great, right? When it comes to healing, we have moments where we start to self-sabotage. We don't believe in ourselves. We wonder if this journey is even meant for us. We wonder if healing's even happening. We start to wonder if our body is even doing what it's supposed to be doing, right? And because these thoughts are very normal to have negative thoughts, for the lack of better words. When we have these thoughts that are reoccurring, it obviously impacts our attitude, right? So our attitude might have started off really good, right? You're just in the beginning of your journey or wherever you are, and you're feeling great, you're feeling like you're inspired, maybe you invested in a coach, maybe you invested in your healing, and you're feeling like, wow, okay, this is going to be an important part of my journey where I can actually start to see healing. But then when we start to have those thoughts, our attitude's slowly going to drop, right? And when our attitude drops, this is where a lot of us get stuck, right? We get stuck in this part of our journey where we think nothing's working, we don't see results, we don't see our manifestations, and a lot of us tend to give up at this point. Now, the thing is, the universe usually tests us when we're in our deepest and darkest moments. And it's not testing us to make us go through shit and to make our life miserable, even though it can literally feel like that sometimes because your skin's flaring and it's not healing as fast as you want it to heal. However, in those moments when you're really struggling, it is when you learn the most. You learn about your body, you learn about how to heal your mindset, how to heal your limiting beliefs. This is the moment where you actually recognize a lot of growth and a lot of growth actually happens, because if you didn't have your lowest moments, you probably would have never really learned to work on your mindset, to make changes to your diet, to slow down, to practice self-care, whatever those things are good for you when it comes to healing. Maybe you wouldn't have started to work on these things if you didn't have those low moments, right? If things always happened perfectly for you and you didn't actually have challenges in your life, then you wouldn't learn very much, right? So you have to have these moments where things don't really go the way that you want it to go to actually bring forth the amazing things that are going to happen for you. The obstacles that you face, the healing that doesn't happen, the flares that you go through, we go through these challenges to learn something from it. These challenges teach us to work more on our mindset, to work more on our beliefs. It is really an opportunity to tap into your inner strength and overcome these type of challenges. Now, if you're able to push through these challenges, then this is what will eventually bring your results in your manifestations with time, right? Everything takes time. But if we can hold our beliefs, hold our attitude up high, then this is when you're going to attract everything that you want, including your healing. Based on the law of attraction, you attract what you think, you attract what you are. So if you keep holding the same thoughts about believing that you're able to heal, working on yourself, and really just trusting that healing is going to come. We don't know when, we don't know how, but we know that it will because you're doing the work. That if you set the intention, then those results are eventually going to come as long as we hold that attitude and hold those beliefs. So if you're wondering if your eczema will heal, well, let me tell you this, it will. Okay, there's only one way. And if you're doing the work, if you're focusing on your mindset, if you are investing in your healing, whether it is working on your nutrition, taking the right supplements, you're asking for help, you're not doing too much, you're taking aligned action and nothing that's forced, then yes, your eczema is going to heal. And even if right now you don't see the results, just know that your manifestations and your results always take time and they will come after the work that you put in. It's not going to happen right away, but it will come slowly. It will come with time. Keep your attitude good. And if you fall into a negative attitude, just know that when you have those moments, it's meant for you to learn something from it. It's not a bad thing. It's part of the journey. And just remember that when you have these low moments, to keep pushing through, because what's on the other side is healing and amazing and a beautiful life. And we just have to keep holding our head up high, keep focusing on our mindset and our beliefs and our thoughts, work on our attitude. And when we have a better attitude towards our healing, this is when you're going to be vibrating at a better frequency. And we all know when you're vibrating at a better frequency, you're going to attract exactly what you want. And it's just a matter of time. It doesn't mean that it's not working. It's just that results and manifestations take time. And as we can push through and not give up right before our manifestations come true, because a lot of us do that, right? We tend to give up right when amazing things are going to happen. If we don't do that and we just keep believing and trusting and remembering that what is meant for you is not going to pass you, then you're definitely going to see healing. Okay, I hope this episode gave you some inspiration, gave you some belief that, your eczema is going to heal. We just have to keep pushing through. And your attitude really matters here, and the patience and the time as well. If you found this episode helpful or any of my episodes, then make sure you leave us a review on Apple iTunes or Spotify. Even if you leave a couple words, anything will help this podcast grow and reaching more people. And if you are looking for support when it comes to your eczema healing, I have my Clear Eczema program where I help my clients heal their skin naturally through mindset, through manifestation, but of course, helping you find your root causes, optimizing your diet and supplements. And so you can apply for Clear Eczema in the show notes below. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we will see you in the next episode. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode. Now, before I let you go, I want to let you know I have this amazing eczema visualization. This visualization has helped me so much when it comes to manifesting eczema healing flares faster than I can ever imagine, reducing the itch, and just feeling great in my body. This is the exact same visualization I use for my own healing as well as my clients' healing as well. And if you want to receive this visualization, then all you have to do is leave us a review and tell us what you think about the podcast, screenshot it, send it to your email at hello@juliachen.ca, and you will receive the visualization to your inbox. I look forward to seeing your review, and we will see you in the next episode.